An extraordinary event is in motion, and you stand at its very heart. This is a divine orchestration. This message has reached you for a reason, and it is no mere coincidence. A hallowed gathering is set to unfold this evening, a journey that has been beautifully crafted specifically for you. A divinely appointed representative is earnestly seeking your presence. They are in search of a chosen one. They seek you out with purpose. But what is the reason behind this? What secrets do they hold about you that remain hidden from the rest of humanity? What revelations have they encountered that may still elude your comprehension? Is it possible that they have uncovered a truth that lies deep within your essence? A force, a divine summons, a sacred blessing for prosperity and power? Could this be the pivotal moment when all aspects of your existence transform? Envision, if you will, a revered figure of authority, chosen by a higher power, seeking a private audience with you. It is not appropriate to seek assistance, not for reasons of governance. Yet, they have observed an irrefutable truth regarding your fate. They perceive a powerful essence residing within you, a celestial bond with the forces of abundance, grace, and wealth that is on the verge of revealing itself. And yet, the inquiry persists. Do you perceive it as well? Beloved, this could be the pivotal moment you have long anticipated throughout your existence. Is this the moment we have all been anticipating? The instant the Almighty unveils your genuine calling and guides you directly into the abundance you've been seeking in your prayers. If your soul feels a stirring at this moment, leave a 777 in the comments as a testament to your journey into sacred harmony. To all who have embraced this message through your generous support, may abundant blessings return to you in ways beyond your wildest dreams. Your kindness is recognized, valued, and revered, but heed my words closely. This transcends the mere act of gathering. This speaks of revealing a realm that only a select few will ever enter. A profound shift in prosperity approaches, heralding a new era of abundance. Yet, it shall be embraced solely by those who discern the omens and grasp the opportunity. The gateways to extraordinary growth and celestial placement are flinging wide. Yet, the inquiry remains. Will you cross the threshold? Remain by my side. What I am about to share transcends mere communication. This may be the profound insight you require to step into your moment of transformation. The unfolding events ahead possess the power to transform the trajectory of your existence profoundly. Let us embark on this journey, those selected by the Almighty. If you are reading this, a divinely appointed representative seeks an audience with you. A transformative journey awaits you as you step into a new chapter of existence. What you are encountering transcends the realm of mere thoughts or fleeting imaginations. It is a sacred summons, a sacred revelation bestowed upon you by the Almighty. While others traverse the path of existence limited by their sight, you possess the gift to sense the hidden, to acknowledge what escapes the notice of many, and to understand the ethereal forces that mold the reality surrounding you. This extraordinary offering is not by chance. It is a divine decision, distinguishing you for a sacred mission. You stand apart from the ordinary. You have been selected for a sacred purpose. Have you ever sensed that those around you perceive a light within you that you have yet to acknowledge in your own heart? Have you felt a presence within you that sets you apart, even if the nature of that distinction remains elusive? This is the sacred truth. A sacred vision has been bestowed upon your heart. enabling you to perceive the extraordinary beyond the mundane. Those in your vicinity, especially those who wield authority and sway, have become aware of it. They perceive the qualities that set you apart, that illuminate your uniqueness. And now, a most wondrous occurrence unfolds before us. A figure of authority, one you never envisioned, has become aware of your presence. They are in search of your presence. What is the reason behind this? What is it that captivates their gaze upon you? It is possible that they have perceived a profound essence within you that remains beyond your current comprehension. This gathering transcends the realm of the mundane. This is a manifestation of a higher purpose, where the abundance of this realm is bestowed upon the individuals selected by a greater power, such as yourself. Do you sense the transformation? Favored soul, a profound transformation is unfolding in your existence. You have weathered trials, confronted treachery, and met challenges that appeared beyond reach. Yet here you are, unwavering in your resolve. You remain unshattered. You stand unvanquished. What is the reason behind this? Your essence holds a profound mystery, a celestial force that only the anointed can perceive and wield. That force is metamorphosis. Your extraordinary gift lies in transforming your pain into a powerful catalyst for achievement. What others perceive as an obstacle, you recognize as an opportunity for elevation. Your suffering holds a purpose beyond the immediate. It has been the essence that has molded you into your true self. Ponder the tale of Joseph, as recounted in the sacred scriptures. Joseph faced betrayal at the hands of his own brothers, sold into bondage, and unjustly confined for a transgression he did not commit. Yet, rather than yielding to despair, Joseph transformed the very trials intended to bring him down into a pathway for his elevation. He unveiled the mysteries of dreams, foresaw the impending famine, and ultimately ascended to a position of great authority in Egypt, wielding control over the empire's economic realm. His suffering was not a reflection of divine retribution. It was a sacred journey towards magnificence. Joseph possessed a profound insight. He perceived the unseen and laid the groundwork for what was to come. Do you find a reflection of your own journey in the tale of Joseph? Just as he is, you are being readied for a purpose beyond your wildest dreams. Reflect upon the journey of Nelson Mandela, who faced 27 years of imprisonment. Yet, upon his liberation, he chose not to pursue vengeance. Instead, he arose with a profound vision for harmony and togetherness, transforming into a universal emblem of righteousness and liberation. What is the significance of Jesus? He faced treachery, endured the cross, and was placed in a sepulchre. Yet, he transmuted his anguish into the redemption of humanity, converting mortality into everlasting existence. Are you able to comprehend the profound importance of this? Your challenges are not merely instances of suffering. They are guiding you towards the triumph that awaits on your path. Have you experienced the loss of wealth, employment, or potential paths? Have you ever sensed that abundance is perpetually elusive, as if your diligent efforts yield scant returns? Rest assured, the moment of revelation you have long anticipated is approaching swiftly. As it is written in the sacred texts, the riches amassed by the unjust are destined for those who walk in righteousness. Your trials have not been without purpose. Beloved seeker, a divine shift is imminent, bringing abundance into your life, and this is merely the start of a greater journey. Yet, there exists a greater depth. The divine has bestowed upon you the ability to turn suffering into meaningful existence. You have been bestowed with the profound ability to perceive beyond the confines of the physical realm. This is why you feel the approach of something greater. You perceive the subtle omens that elude the gaze of many, and you possess the foresight that transformation is imminent, even in the face of skepticism from others. Joseph's insight extended far beyond the realm of dream interpretation. He beheld the destiny that awaited. He foresaw the impending scarcity and took measures to ready himself for it. In the time of great need, when despair enveloped many, Joseph emerged as a beacon of hope, skillfully managing the resources of Egypt and ensuring sustenance for all. Proverbs 29:18 serves as a profound reminder that without a guiding vision, the spirit of the people fades away. This is why those of great fortune often perceive possibilities long before they come to fruition. They possess insights that elude the comprehension of many. They perceive with clarity, and that is the sacred blessing you hold. Beloved soul, you possess the remarkable ability to perceive possibilities that lie ahead. Long before others can grasp them, you are destined, much like a chosen figure, to not merely endure, but to flourish, even amidst the trials faced by others. Are you prepared for the journey ahead? Are you prepared to embrace the abundance that has been divinely ordained for you? The moment approaches when the gates shall part, revealing that every trial you have faced has been a preparation for this very occasion. As the anointed bearer of light, you possess the ability to reshape your existence, and the universe eagerly anticipates your ascension to your true purpose. Are you ready to embrace your destiny? Dearest one, the instant you embrace your abundance, the world transforms around you. Envision a soul who traversed the journey of existence, shackled by the belief that his fate was to dwell in the shadows of greatness. Each day he observed those around him ascend, amass riches, and attain triumph, while he remained ensnared in a relentless cycle of hardship and uncertainty. He whispered to his soul, "Perhaps abundance is not destined for my path. Perhaps I have not been selected for the gifts of prosperity." But one fateful day, an extraordinary force emerged. He came to understand that his utterances were crafting the essence of his existence. For years, he had been proclaiming, "I lack abundance. I find myself unable to proceed with this task." Abundance is destined for those beyond oneself. Thus, absence transformed into his reality, and his existence mirrored this essence. But the instant he transformed his perspective and proclaimed, "I am abundant, I embody strength and influence. Abundance surrounds me." His realm started to transform. In an instant, he perceived pathways of possibility rather than barriers. Abundance began to manifest in his life through unforeseen channels. Gates that had remained shut for ages swung open with grace. In that moment, he sensed an unparalleled power within, as if the very threads of fate were weaving his path before his eyes. Illustrious seer, what visions grace your sight at this moment? Are you centering your thoughts on abundance or on hardship? Are you journeying as a champion or a sufferer? Your thoughts and words hold the power to manifest your world. You are extraordinary. You have been selected for a sacred purpose. You possess great strength. You possess a sacred power to reshape your existence through the essence of your expressions and dreams. In this sacred moment, pause and proclaim it with intention. I possess great wealth. I embody great strength. Abundance surrounds me. Proclaim it with your voice. Proclaim it into your existence. Allow the cosmos to listen to your voice, for in the instant you embrace your sacred abundance, transformation unfolds, the channels of abundance shall be unleashed, and all that you seek will flow towards you with great swiftness. Are you prepared to embrace your sacred legacy? In the grand tapestry of existence, dear seeker, your purpose transcends the mere pursuit of wealth. Wealth is pursuing you. Have you ever pondered the reasons behind your lifelong battle with finances, tirelessly pursuing every chance merely to get by, while others appear to possess abundance effortlessly? Perhaps you have held the belief that prosperity is reserved for a fortunate select, and that relentless toil is your only path to survival. But today, I wish to impart a profound truth to you. You are not fashioned to be bound by the chains of wealth. Your purpose is not to pursue it relentlessly. Wealth is destined to pursue you. Pause and reflect upon the journey of your existence. How often have you triumphed over obstacles that others deemed insurmountable? How often have you experienced the sensation of having lost it all, only to emerge once more resilient than ever? Your presence is part of a greater purpose. Every challenge you have encountered was not a form of retribution. It was a sacred preparation for the prosperity and richness that the divine has already ordained for you. You are extraordinary. You are a guardian of sacred abundance. Your purpose transcends mere existence. You strive to carry out the sacred purpose set before you. When you wholeheartedly embrace that purpose, wealth, opportunities, and resources will naturally gravitate towards you, not from a place of greed, but because you are in harmony with the sacred design of the universe. Consider Joseph as a shining example. He encountered the trials of rejection, the sting of betrayal, and the confines of imprisonment. Yet, upon harmonizing his existence with the sacred design, he ascended to a realm of extraordinary authority and impact in Egypt. He did not pursue material riches. It was revealed to him as he heeded the call of the Almighty. In the same way, the Almighty has already set you on a path toward extraordinary achievements. As you embrace your sacred calling, pathways will unfold, and the support you seek will manifest. The ability to manifest abundance resides within you. Beloved seeker, are you prepared to embrace your destiny? Will you embrace the opportunity and enter into the wealth that has been prepared for you? Keep in mind that the designs of the Almighty for your life surpass all that you could ever conceive. The richness you desire is already within your grasp, and in that instant of acknowledgement, your existence will metamorphose in ways beyond your wildest imagination. Abundant opportunities for prosperity surround you, patiently awaiting your awareness and embrace. Yet, the inquiry remains: are you genuinely perceiving their presence? Or are you longing for their presence due to uncertainty within yourself? Have you ever experienced a moment of anticipation for a more distinct indication, when, in truth, the universe has already laid out all that you require before you? The distinction between those who thrive and those who falter lies not in innate ability or origin. It is their reaction to the divine opportunities that present themselves. The unfulfilled perceive possibilities, yet falter, permitting trepidation and uncertainty to restrain their steps, lingering for an ideal assurance before they proceed. Yet those who are favored, the enlightened, recognize that the moment to take action is upon us. They acknowledge that their time has come and advance with unwavering belief. One is not destined to pursue wealth. Wealth is destined to seek you out. Have you ever sensed that your tireless efforts throughout your life have not led to the abundance you seek, leaving you in a constant battle to meet your needs? Have you ever pondered why some individuals appear to possess all the riches and chances, without exerting the same level of effort? What if I revealed that wealth was never intended to be pursued, but rather drawn towards you? The path to abundance has been divinely orchestrated to seek you out, rather than you pursuing it. When you deeply grasp your role within the sacred realm, everything transforms. Abundance will grace your existence as a gentle stream, moving with ease and purpose. Reflect upon Psalm 23 verse 1, which assures us, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This verse brings comfort, affirming that the divine will offer sustenance and support. When you harmonize your existence with the sacred intentions of the universe, abundance will naturally gravitate towards you. And so, today, elevate your perspective. Do you envision yourself as an individual who battles for existence, or as one who cultivates worth and draws abundance? Your purpose transcends the mere pursuit of financial gain. Your purpose is to strive towards the creation of value. As you embrace your true calling, abundance will effortlessly manifest in your existence. There is no room for uncertainty. The moment is upon us. Action must be taken without delay. Abundance is on its way to you. But have you prepared your heart and mind to embrace it? Let us contemplate the essence of vision for a brief moment. The path you are about to embark upon towards abundance is not solely a result of your diligent efforts. It is due to a profound insight. Insight grants you the power to perceive what remains hidden from the eyes of many. In the absence of clarity, the path ahead may appear shrouded in mystery, akin to a road veiled in mist. Yet with insight, the journey unfolds before you with clarity. The sacred text reveals in Proverbs 29:18 that without vision, the people shall falter. Insight enables you to perceive possibilities where others encounter challenges, and this is the blessing bestowed upon you as the selected one of the divine. The most profound financial thinkers throughout history possessed an extraordinary gift of foresight. Consider the remarkable figure of Steve Jobs. He transformed the realm of technology, not due to his wealth, but through the clarity of his foresight. He possessed a vision that eluded many, and through this insight, he revolutionized entire industries. He gazed beyond the present existence. He perceived the promise of a higher calling. You, the anointed, possess this extraordinary blessing too. Do you hold that belief? Are you aware of the divine possibilities that grace your existence? Or are you allowing trepidation to obscure your sight? Reflect upon your journey for just a moment. How often have you encountered trials that others deemed insurmountable? How often have you sensed the weight of despair, only to emerge anew, fortified and resilient? Reflect on those times when you experienced solitude, despair, or neglect. Have you ever sought the heavens, questioning why you must bear such suffering? The revelation is evident now. You are whole and complete. You are undergoing a transformation for the journey ahead. Observe how Joseph, cast into bondage by his own kin, not only found liberation, but ascended to wield dominion over the riches of a vast empire. His trials were not an indication of divine retribution. They were a herald of extraordinary potential. Can you perceive the divine design at play? Much like the journey of a revered figure, the challenges you have encountered are not meant to bring about your downfall. They are preparing you for the bountiful blessings that are destined to enter your existence. Your trials have shaped you, much like gold is made pure through the flames. And now, you are ready to embrace the abundance that has been divinely ordained for you. But dost thou stand prepared? The insight you possess The one that perceives beyond the current existence shall be the catalyst that reveals all truths. You are being readied for a transformation, a sacred exchange of abundance. But the inquiry is, are you prepared to embrace it? How will you respond when the universe presents you with new possibilities? Recall, you have been summoned for a divine mission. Every experience you've endured, each challenge and hardship has been a vital step in your journey towards the abundance that now awaits you. Much like the revered figures of history who confronted daunting challenges yet harnessed their foresight to reshape their realities, you are also meant to ascend to greatness. The moment has arrived for you to embrace your destiny. Will you embrace the call and embark on the journey towards the abundance and possibilities that lie before you? Something remarkable is on the horizon for you, beloved soul. Will you embrace your sacred abundance and enter into the existence that has been destined for you? Or shall you bide your time for the destined hour? The moment for action has arrived. Are you prepared for the journey ahead? The essence of transformation transcends the mere act of enduring challenges. It is the power to transmute every adverse experience into a catalyst that lifts you to a greater plane of existence. Do you perceive the unfolding design here, favored one? Each soul selected by the Almighty and confronted with challenges has yet to arrive at the conclusion of their path. Rather, those challenges are guiding them toward their moment of revelation. This is not a time of hopelessness, but a period of purification. It resembles the sacred journey of transforming unrefined elements into a beautifully refined creation. As gold undergoes the flames to achieve its purest form, so too are your trials shaping and elevating your essence. Reflect upon the journey of Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years of confinement. Had he permitted resentment to engulf him, had he let his confinement shape his identity, he would have never risen to become the guiding force that changed a whole nation. He did not allow the suffering of his challenges to hinder his path. Instead, he embraced it as a pathway to ascend to greatness. Mandela embraced his trials and transmuted them into a force for forgiveness, unity, and leadership. This is the essence of transformation, seizing what was destined to shatter you and converting it into the force that drives you onward. The most affluent souls upon this earth have encountered setbacks. Many of them have encountered profound loss and hardship, yet they chose not to let those experiences shape their existence. Instead, they embraced each setback as a sacred lesson, transmuting pain into profound financial insight and loss into a gateway of opportunity. Bill Gates, for instance, encountered initial setbacks when his inaugural business endeavor did not succeed. Yet, rather than allowing it to hinder his path, he embraced the lessons it offered and ascended to establish Microsoft, manifesting immense wealth. They transformed challenges into stepping stones, refusing to allow hardship to define their journey. They harnessed it to propel their triumph. The same strength to transform adversity into triumph resides within you, blessed one. Within you lies the profound capacity to transform suffering into strength. What is your purpose, blessed seeker? Are you allowing past injuries, letdowns, and setbacks to hinder your journey toward abundance? Are you permitting the shadows of doubt to hinder you from embracing the blessings that await at your threshold? Let this truth remain etched in your heart. You are not facing retribution. You are undergoing a sacred preparation. The challenges you encounter are not indications of defeat. These are trials that challenge your belief and resilience. In times of financial hardship, remain calm and composed. This challenge is an indication that your moment of transformation is approaching. The suffering you endure at this moment is molding you for a higher purpose. What has been taken from you shall be returned in forms beyond your wildest dreams. What appeared to be a setback shall transform into the cornerstone of your most abundant blessings. Embrace this truth at this moment. Your current experiences are shaping you for the blessings that lie ahead. In this moment, proclaim it with your voice. I shall remain steadfast. I have been renewed. I am embracing my abundance. Allow these words to echo within your soul. In the face of your trials, the power to choose your response lies within you. Embrace the challenges that come your way. They can either define you as a victim or be the catalyst for your triumph. What others perceive as scars transform into treasures. Transform what the world perceives as failure into profound wisdom. What the adversary intended for your downfall, transform it into a springboard toward celestial prosperity. Your existence is not merely for survival, beloved one. You were destined for triumph. You have been endowed with all the necessary tools to triumph. And when you grasp that every challenge in your existence can be transmuted, you will ascend beyond it. In the face of every challenge, you shall declare, I have triumphed before, and I shall rise once more. You have transcended the limitations of your situation. You hold the power to shape your own fate, and that fate is filled with wealth, plenty, and divine gifts. The sacred scriptures illuminate in Romans 8:28, affirming that in every circumstance, the divine orchestrates for the benefit of those who cherish him, those who are summoned in alignment with his grand design. Your challenges, your suffering, and your struggles are aligning to serve your greater purpose. They are integral to the divine design that guides you toward a life filled with abundance. As you maintain your faith in the greater plan, you will come to realize that each obstacle, every hardship, and every scar will ultimately serve to benefit you. Are you prepared to welcome this sacred change, beloved seeker? Are you prepared to transform your suffering into strength and embrace the abundance that has been destined for you? The moment is upon you to ascend, not as one who has suffered, but as the triumphant, abundant, and selected offspring of the divine that you were destined to become. Your vision transcends the ordinary, revealing truths hidden from the eyes of many. Have you ever experienced a profound awareness of events unfolding before they manifest, while those around you remain oblivious? Have you ever felt a profound awareness of someone's dishonesty, even before their words were uttered? Or perhaps you have experienced enigmatic visions or perceived omens that went unnoticed by those around you. Beloved, your perceptions are not mere illusions. You have been selected. You have been bestowed with the extraordinary ability to perceive what lies beyond the ordinary, a rare gift that only a select few hold. You possess the ability to perceive changes in the atmosphere, uncover concealed possibilities, and envision the journey ahead before it becomes apparent to those around you. In your midst, there may be souls who cannot grasp the visions that unfold before you. They might perceive you as someone who contemplates deeply, feels emotions intensely, or harbors unwarranted fears. But take heed, for those devoid of spiritual clarity will forever remain blind to the profound understanding you possess. Reflect on a moment when an intense intuition guided you, perhaps regarding an untrustworthy individual, a promising opportunity, or an impending threat. Wasn't your inner guidance correct? The truth was unveiled to you prior to its occurrence. Your celestial perception enabled you to steer clear of difficulties or grasp chances that eluded the awareness of others. Now, behold the truth. Your abundance will arise not solely from diligent effort, but from this sacred blessing bestowed upon you. You possess the gift of foresight, perceiving financial shifts before they reveal themselves to others. You possess the ability to perceive opportunities that remain concealed, to discern the right moments for investment and retreat, and to recognize when a divine path is being revealed that others may overlook. How many souls overlook their pivotal moments due to an inability to perceive the guiding signs? How many are ensnared in the relentless grip of hardship, fixated on obstacles, while you possess the gift of vision to uncover pathways to hope and renewal? Your journey is destined for the extraordinary. You have been selected to perceive the unseen, to advance beyond the present moment, and to grasp chances that the world will acknowledge only in hindsight. Consider the great souls who have illuminated the path for humanity, such as Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., and Harriet Tubman. They perceived a profound truth while the world remained engulfed in shadows. Through the divine insight bestowed upon them, they transformed the course of history. What is your essence? Will you heed the whispers of your higher self, or will you turn away from them? Will you harness your vision to illuminate the path to abundance and craft a legacy for those who follow? Pause for a moment and proclaim, I have faith in my sacred insight. 777. You are a vital participant in the unfolding of a greater purpose. You are a harbinger of new beginnings. The most magnificent experiences await you, and the journey laid out for you is filled with limitless possibilities. All abundance, each pathway that unfolds, every chance for financial growth is a gift from the heavens. He is the sustainer, the beacon, and the guardian. You have witnessed this in your own journey. There were moments when you believed all was unraveling, yet in a remarkable turn of events, a portal emerged. A fresh chance materialized, or a wondrous occurrence graced us at just the right time. That was a divine orchestration. It was a sacred gift from the heavens. Yet, what truly beckons our contemplation? Are you prepared to embrace the journey, even when the outcomes remain hidden from your sight? True faith transcends mere sight. It is having faith before witnessing. This is what distinguishes those who embrace celestial abundance from those who overlook it. Will you place your faith in the unseen, understanding that a greater purpose is being revealed to you? Your celestial insight transcends mere blessing. It is the sacred key. Your vision transcends the ordinary, guiding you toward a path of abundance. The inquiry is, will you step courageously into the path that the Creator has laid out for you? The portal stands ajar. Will you embrace the journey beyond? Envision, if you may, a soul who has been stripped of all he once held dear. His enterprise crumbled, his dearest companions turned away, and the heaviness of his trials felt overwhelmingly unmanageable. One evening, as he sat in solitude, his heart burdened with sorrow, he looked upon an empty table, sensing a profound sense of abandonment. In that moment of profound anguish, he called out, "Divine Presence, where are you? Have you lost sight of my presence?" In the quietude of his spirit, a soft yet mighty voice resonated, assuring him, "I have always been by your side. Have faith in me." This situation may resonate deeply with numerous souls among us. In moments of struggle, we frequently seek reassurance of the divine presence and unwavering commitment. To place one's faith in the divine encompasses much more than merely wishing for a favorable result. Placing faith in the Almighty is a deliberate act, a mindful resolution to embrace His steadfastness, His truth, His might, and His assurances. The sacred texts remind us of the unwavering truth of the divine, that His loyalty is eternal, and that there is a higher purpose for each of us, even when our journeys take unexpected turns. What if the divine design unfolds in ways beyond our imagination? What if, akin to the figure in the tale, we find ourselves unable to perceive a path ahead while our surroundings appear to disintegrate around us? The path forward is illuminated by the choice of trust. It is simple to have faith when the waters are calm. But what happens when the tempests arise and the path ahead is shrouded in mystery? How do you place your faith in the divine during times of suffering and uncertainty? Reflect upon the tale of Job from the sacred texts, a soul who endured the loss of his riches, his vitality, and even his kin. Amidst the depths of profound sorrow and despair, Job made the conscious decision to place his trust in the Almighty. The profound declaration from the book of Job 13:15 echoes with unwavering faith. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. His faith was rooted not in the chaos around him, but in an unwavering conviction of the benevolence that transcends all trials, even when his existence seemed to be unraveling. Much like the trials faced by the faithful, the essence of placing our trust in the Almighty lies not in dismissing our feelings or feigning contentment when we are not at peace. Having faith in the Almighty involves a commitment to follow His guidance. Even in moments of uncertainty, trust transcends mere emotion. It is a decision to embrace the conviction that a higher purpose transcends our limited comprehension. Have you ever encountered a moment when the path ahead seemed obscured? What inspired your perseverance during that period? Your fears, your doubts, your struggles, they are genuine, and the divine is aware of each one. He is deeply attuned to each tear you shed and every challenge that crosses your path. Yet, feelings are ephemeral, changing course as swiftly as the breeze. In one moment, you soar high above the clouds, and in the next, you find yourself burdened by the weight of existence. The divine, however, remains unwavering. Hebrews 13:8 serves as a profound reminder of the unchanging nature of Jesus Christ, who remains constant through all time, yesterday, today, and forevermore. Amidst the shifting tides of life, the unwavering essence of divine love and loyalty stands firm. This is why having faith in the Almighty is crucial to navigating His sacred design. It is essential to harmonize our existence with the greater purpose. Even amidst the unpredictability of life, what if the trials you are currently enduring are woven into a grander design that the Almighty has envisioned for your life? Frequently, what we perceive as barriers are, in truth, the very foundations laid out in the divine path that has been crafted for us. Real-life examples can illuminate the strength found in unwavering faith during the most challenging moments. Consider the tale of Thomas Edison, for example. His initial endeavors in creating the luminous orb were met with a series of setbacks and disappointments. Yet he persevered. When inquired about his numerous challenges, he responded, "I have not faltered. I have discovered countless paths that lead to failure." The unwavering determination of Edison reflects the faith that the divine seeks from us. Much like the unwavering faith Edison had in his creation amidst challenges, we are called to place our trust in the divine design, even when the journey appears shrouded in uncertainty. Having faith in the divine may present challenges, yet the rewards are immeasurable. In moments of challenge, embrace the faith in the assurances bestowed by the Almighty. Even when the world around you appears tumultuous, His unwavering faithfulness will guide you through the tempest. Are you prepared to place your faith in Him, even in the absence of complete understanding? As you journey through life, hold close the truth that the divine accompanies you at each turn. Having faith in the Almighty is the cornerstone of journeying through His sacred design. In moments when existence seems burdensome and surrender beckons, hold fast to the unwavering truth of His promises. As the figure in the tale who perceived the gentle murmur of the Almighty, you too possess the ability to discern that sacred voice, leading you through the shadows of your most challenging times. Pause and contemplate for a while. In what aspects of your existence is the divine urging you to place your faith more profoundly? Are you prepared to embrace that decision today? The divine purpose transcends your anxieties, and the call to embrace that leap of trust awaits your response. How do you place your faith in the divine presence throughout your daily journey? Having faith in the Almighty during our daily journey can often resemble the struggles of a young one taking their first steps. Envision this: a tender soul embarks on the journey of life, their tiny feet unsteady as they venture forth, only to stumble and fall in the pursuit of growth. Yet with every fall, they gaze upward towards their Father, yearning for comfort and affirmation. The guiding presence, with unwavering support, extends a hand to uplift the child once more. The young one holds unwavering faith in the boundless love of their Father. They have unwavering faith that His hands will forever be there to embrace them. In a similar manner, placing our faith in the Almighty calls us to move forward. Even amidst uncertainty, existence may seem uncertain. In moments of doubt, a quiet voice may suggest that solitude envelops us. Yet, akin to a child hastening to their father, we are beckoned to approach the divine in our times of need. In times of uncertainty, do you seek the sacred as your primary sanctuary? Or do you look for solace in worldly pursuits, wealth, connections, or diversions? Having faith in the Almighty transcends mere acknowledgement of His presence. It is a matter of having faith that His presence surrounds you at all times. What might unfold if you wholeheartedly embraced the presence of the divine as your unwavering guide, illuminating your path in every choice, whether minor or monumental? Just as a child possesses unwavering faith that their Father will lift them up after every stumble, we are invited to embrace the steadfastness of the divine, even when the entirety of the journey remains hidden from our view. The sacred scriptures remind us in 1 Peter 5:7 to surrender all your worries to Him, for His love and concern for you are boundless. These words illuminate the truth that the divine encourages us to embrace our struggles, doubts, and fears openly. He beckons us to present them before Him. In Psalm 56 verse 8, we find comfort in the assurance that the Almighty observes every moment of our sorrow, every tear we release, and holds a profound compassion for our trials. In moments when existence seems burdensome, the divine remains present. Embracing our suffering, He envelops us in its warmth. In the sacred solitude of the Garden of Gethsemane, a profound lesson unfolds about the essence of trust amidst the deepest trials. In Mark 14:34-36, it is evident that Jesus understood the immense burden that lay before Him, yet He remained steadfast in His devotion to the divine. In His time of deepest anguish, He rushed towards His Father. "O divine Creator," He beseeched, "all things are within your power. Remove this chalice from my presence, but let it be according to your desire, not mine." In the depths of despair, He placed unwavering faith in the divine. Do you struggle to place your faith in the divine when the journey ahead appears unclear? In what ways can the teachings of a higher power guide you to have faith, even amidst uncertainty on your path? The essential distinction between trepidation and belief lies in the direction of your attention. Fear draws your focus to the unfamiliar, creating the illusion of an unscalable peak before you. Belief, in contrast, directs your attention to the assurances bestowed by the Almighty. It is the choice to place your faith in the higher power, even amidst uncertainty and unanswered questions. When trials present themselves in your journey, do you find yourself dwelling on your anxieties or embracing the profound truths of the divine? Having faith in the divine transcends the need to comprehend each moment of the journey. It is a matter of embracing the journey forward, even when the full course is shrouded in mystery. Much like a young one who rises again after a tumble, belief is forged in those instances when we stand firm upon the sacred teachings, even in the face of insurmountable challenges. Romans 8:28 brings comfort, affirming that in every circumstance, the Almighty orchestrates for the benefit of those who cherish Him and are chosen for His divine plan. What could unfold if you chose to embrace the divine design? Even amidst uncertainty and confusion, the Almighty watches over you. He understands your deepest anxieties, your burdens, and your suffering. Yet there is a grander design unfolding for you. Your moment of revelation approaches, yet it calls for steadfastness and faith during this period of anticipation. Can you have faith that a higher power is orchestrating events in the background, even when the outcomes are not yet visible? Faith is not rooted in the assurance of what lies ahead, but in the unwavering presence of the one who guides your destiny. In this sacred moment, inhale deeply and proclaim, "Divine Presence, I place my trust in you." In moments of confusion and fear, I hold on to the belief that you are orchestrating everything for my benefit. Having faith in the divine transcends the need to foresee what lies ahead. It is about understanding that the source of your destiny is unwaveringly true. The Almighty remains steadfast, accompanying you on your journey with unwavering support at every turn. Are you prepared to surrender your faith entirely to the higher power today? Embracing faith in the divine presence throughout your daily journey may appear daunting, yet there are tangible methods to nurture that belief each day. The initial journey begins with the pursuit of truth within the sacred texts. And here are 7 meaningful approaches to place your faith in the divine throughout your daily existence. First and foremost, pursue the truth found within the sacred texts. The sacred text, revered and timeless, embodies the essence of divine truth, steadfast and wholly reliable. The Almighty foresaw that we would encounter times of hesitation and ambiguity throughout our existence. In these moments, He has bestowed His message as a reliable sanctuary. The sacred text provides us with the highest revelation of truth, assuring us that the divine assurances remain steadfast no matter the trials we face. Why is it so essential to seek the sacred teachings during moments of uncertainty? Throughout the sacred texts, one can observe numerous instances of the divine's response to humanity during moments of trial and tribulation. Consider, for example, the Israelites ensnared at the shores of the Red Sea with the formidable army of Pharaoh in relentless pursuit. It appeared beyond belief, yet the Almighty divided the seas, guiding His chosen ones to safety. Exodus 14. This narrative, along with others of its kind, serves as a reminder of the unwavering faithfulness of the divine and the assurance that a path will always be revealed, even in moments when it seems absent. Have you ever encountered a formidable barrier in your own journey? In what surprising manners did the divine presence reveal itself during that time? Sacred teachings remind us that regardless of the trials we face, the divine remains steadfast and reliable. In Psalm 18 verse 2, the psalmist proclaims, "This metaphor illustrates the steadfast essence of the divine presence in our lives, an unwavering support we can depend on amidst any tempest we encounter." What significance does it hold for you to find strength and refuge in the presence of the Almighty during your trials? Throughout the sacred texts, we observe individuals such as David, who, in the face of great adversity, sought the wisdom of Scripture to reaffirm the unwavering faithfulness of the divine. Even when beset by adversaries, David steadfastly anchored his spirit in the assurances of the Almighty. These instances illuminate that we too can seek solace in the sacred texts during our trials. In what ways has the sacred teachings provided solace for you in challenging moments? One of the most profound revelations found in Scripture is that we are not required to strive for our salvation or the affection of the divine. In John 8, verse 32, it is proclaimed that this truth liberates us from the weight of attempting to gain approval from the divine. It liberates us from the burdens of anxiety and the fanciful narratives that frequently inhabit our thoughts. What weights or unfounded anxieties can you release by embracing the truth of the divine? Without the guiding light of sacred texts, we may find ourselves adrift, vulnerable to the deceptions that the world or our own anxieties might unveil. When we neglect to seek the wisdom of the divine, it becomes simpler to accept falsehoods regarding our true nature and the workings of the Almighty in our existence. Yet, when we pursue the essence of truth within the sacred texts, we discover an unwavering foundation upon which to stand. What are some of the falsehoods you have faced that you have countered with the truth found in sacred texts? In what ways did the sacred teachings uplift your spirit during those times? When faced with the trials of existence, the sacred scriptures stand as your steadfast support. The eternal essence of the divine's message remains steadfast, offering solace amidst the unknown. Are you grounding yourself in sacred teachings during times of uncertainty, or are you finding solace in transient comforts that will ultimately diminish? In the pursuit of truth within the sacred texts, you harmonize with the eternal message of the divine, which remains steadfast through all ages. As you delve deeply into that profound reality, you will discover the fortitude to place your trust in the divine more completely, even during the most challenging moments of existence. In what ways will you carve out moments to pursue the truth found in the sacred texts today, and which divine assurances can you hold on to during this chapter of your journey? Secondly, acknowledge your doubts. The second path to placing your faith in the Almighty in your daily existence is to openly acknowledge your doubts. It is a common challenge to navigate the complexities of trust, particularly when the journey of life takes unexpected turns. The Almighty does not require unwavering faith at all times, yet He desires authenticity in your relationship with Him. Confession embodies a profound expression of humility. It grants you the opportunity to recognize the areas where your belief may waver and to welcome the divine presence into your challenges. Have you ever sensed a dissonance between your faith in the divine assurances and the reality surrounding you? In what ways did you convey that inner struggle to the Almighty? In the act of revealing your doubts, you embrace a profound honesty before the Creator. allowing your spirit to be a vessel for His transformative power. The Almighty is intimately aware of your challenges, yet He yearns for your voice to reach Him. Open your heart to express your fears, your uncertainties, and your vulnerable moments. The Divine embraces these unfiltered dialogues. Indeed, He embraces them as they pave the way for profound development and faith. Do you struggle to express your uncertainties and challenges to the Almighty? In what ways can recognizing your doubts lead you to a deeper connection with the sacred? Consider the tale of the Father in Mark 9, who sought the presence of the Divine for the healing of his son, afflicted by a malevolent spirit. His words resonate with a profound sincerity and openness. I hold a steadfast belief. Guide me in transcending my doubts. Mark 9:24. This man possessed faith, yet he humbly recognized the incompleteness of his belief. He understood that restoration was within reach, yet the weight of his situation made it difficult to embrace that belief completely. Have you ever found yourself in a moment of faith, yet struggled to surrender your trust fully to the Divine? How did that experience resonate with your spirit? This moment in Mark 9 reveals a profound truth. It is perfectly natural to hold on to faith while grappling with doubt. Having faith in the Divine does not imply that you will be free from doubts or moments of uncertainty. It signifies your readiness to present those uncertainties before the Almighty. The Father openly displayed his doubt. He revealed his truth and sought guidance. In what ways might seeking divine assistance to conquer your doubts transform your perspective on your challenges? Confession embodies the essence of humility. It is recognizing the limitations of self-reliance and embracing the necessity of divine assistance to cultivate a deeper trust in the Almighty. It is also about embracing the truth that the Divine transcends your comprehension. When did you last bow your spirit before the Almighty and seek His guidance to strengthen your faith? By acknowledging your doubts, you open the door for the Almighty to fortify your belief. In the same way He engaged with the individual in Mark 9, He listens to your pleas and will provide a response. The Divine is ever present, prepared to nurture your faith and guide you towards deeper trust. By acknowledging your uncertainties, you open the door for the Divine to work in your life and strengthen your faith's foundation. As you reveal your doubts, hold close the truth that the Divine is ever patient with you. He seeks not flawless devotion, yet yearns for a genuine connection with your spirit. By recognizing the moments when your faith wavers, you open your heart to receive divine grace that nurtures your growth. In what aspect of your existence might you find growth through sincere communication with the Divine today? Embracing the Divine requires a deep faith intertwined with the grace to acknowledge our shortcomings in that faith. In this journey, you open your heart to a profound expansion of belief, revealing depths of faith you never thought possible. In moments of hardship, take solace in the truth that you are never meant to endure these trials in solitude. The Divine accompanies you in every trial, and He also brings others into your life, fellow believers who journey with you and share in your struggles. One profound method to deepen your faith is by confiding your worries to a supportive community. The revered Apostle Paul, a guiding figure in the nascent community of believers, recognized the profound strength found in unity of spirit and purpose. In his epistle to Philemon, Paul expressed his desire for a more profound bond and spiritual development within the community of believers. I beseech that your collaboration with us in belief may flourish in enriching your comprehension of all the virtuous gifts we share for the glory of Christ. This sacred alliance deepens our comprehension of the divine and illuminates his benevolence, particularly in challenging moments. In what ways can your connections with fellow believers enrich your spiritual journey, especially during times when life seems burdensome? In times of difficulty, confiding in those who are on a similar spiritual journey can truly transform your experience. Seek out individuals who are firmly rooted in the sacred teachings and possess a vibrant, living connection with the divine. Who are the souls in your life that inspire you to place your faith in the divine, even amidst uncertainty? These individuals will not only lend an ear, but also assist in leading you back to the essence of divine assurances. It is essential to exercise wisdom in choosing those to whom you seek guidance in moments of hardship. Not all will extend the kind of assistance you seek. Have faith in those who share the truth, even in challenging times, and who uplift your spirit instead of merely affirming your doubts. How do you select those who will impart wisdom and guidance in your life during times of trial? Discovering those who resonate with your spiritual passion can transform your existence. Fellowship in faith guides us to recall the essence of the divine, particularly in moments of forgetfulness. Kindred spirits in faith can uplift you through prayer, inspiration, and steadfast companionship. They bring to mind the sacred assurances when you find it difficult to recall them on your own. In moments of uncertainty or trepidation, a message from a companion who understands the sacred teachings can redirect your spirit towards his unwavering promise. In what ways has a member of your community uplifted your spirit and strengthened your beliefs during a challenging time? It is through these sacred bonds that we find the fortitude to persevere on our journey. Being part of a fellowship of the faithful reassures us that solitude is but an illusion. Even in the most challenging moments, the divine sends individuals into our lives to guide us through the tempests. In the embrace of fellowship, we encounter the profound love and encouragement that deepens our trust in the divine. Whom among your circle can you uplift today, and in what ways can you become a beacon of support for them? As you embrace those who walk alongside you in belief, you will discover that the sacred community has been designed to foster shared growth and unwavering support. Having companionship on your journey makes it simpler to place your faith in the Almighty. In what ways will you nurture connections with fellow seekers who can guide you in deepening your trust and faith? Number 4, connect with the sacred and dedicate moments to His presence. In the heart of life's trials, it is vital to hold on to the truth that the divine transcends your current situation. Challenging moments may appear eternal, and it is natural to feel burdened by their heaviness. Yet these moments are fleeting, while the essence of the divine remains ever present. He stands by your side, not just in moments of joy, but also through the trials you face. His devotion remains unwavering. When was the last time you took a moment to reflect on the fact that a higher power transcends your present circumstances? The divine longs to be in your presence, not solely in times of need, but out of pure love and the desire for a meaningful connection with you. Frequently, we allow our situations to shape our relationship with the divine, but the divine seeks to transform your perception of your situation. Rather than allowing your challenges to define your connection with the Almighty, invite Him to guide you in perceiving the grander scheme of existence. How might your viewpoint transform if you welcomed the presence of the divine into your everyday life, regardless of whether circumstances are favorable or challenging? Establishing a steady practice of dedicating time to the divine, particularly during moments of joy, is vital for enriching your connection with the sacred. When you dedicate moments of tranquility to the divine, it becomes simpler to seek His presence during times of trial, engaging with His teachings, seeking communion through prayer, and contemplating His assurances will establish a bedrock of faith that will sustain you through the trials that lie ahead. Have you dedicated a specific time to commune with the divine, even during tranquil moments? There is always an opportunity to begin anew. Regardless of where you are on your spiritual journey, inviting the presence of the Almighty into your life is always a wise decision. Consistent encounters with the Almighty, be it through prayer, engaging with sacred texts, or quietly resting in His presence, serve as precious chances to harmonize your spirit with His divine essence. In what ways can dedicating time to connect with the sacred today strengthen your faith and reliance on the divine in the days to come? Engaging with fellow believers is essential for maintaining your devotion and connection to the divine. Companions on the journey of faith can illuminate the essence of the Almighty and guide you to perceive the world through His eyes. In what ways can your connections with fellow believers enhance your faith in the divine, particularly during challenging times? Engaging with fellow believers deepens the realization that we are united in our challenges. In the end, dedicating time to the divine enables you to perceive beyond fleeting challenges and have faith that there are workings at play that transcend your comprehension. By dedicating time to nurture your connection with the Almighty, you equip yourself for the times when His strength is most essential. In what ways can you invite the presence of the sacred into your daily existence? And how might this influence your approach to the trials that lie ahead? In moments when existence feels burdensome, it may seem as though your reality envelops you entirely, making it difficult to glimpse beyond the trials you face. The burdens you carry may cloud your vision of the blessings surrounding you, yet even in the most challenging times, divine grace permeates every facet of existence. In every dawn that breaks, in the warmth of a sunlit afternoon, and in the gentle ring of a friend's call, the essence of the divine is intricately interlaced with our experiences. Do you pause to recognize the divine grace in the ordinary daily gifts, or do you struggle to look beyond the challenges you encounter? In the midst of life's complexities, it is all too simple to miss the subtle moments of grace. Yet, during these challenging times, there is a gentle urging to redirect our attention. He beckons us to transcend our current situations and recall His unwavering benevolence. In the sacred text of 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, a profound directive is bestowed upon us. Celebrate in every moment, engage in prayer without ceasing, express gratitude in every situation, for this is the divine purpose for you through the teachings of Christ Jesus. This passage serves as a gentle nudge that the higher purpose for us is not solely to confront our trials, but also to embrace gratitude, regardless of our circumstances. In what ways can embracing gratitude, even amidst life's challenges, reshape your perspective on your present situation? Thankfulness does not entail dismissing your suffering or feigning a flawless existence. Rather, it is about purposefully directing our attention towards the positive and acknowledging the presence of a higher power at work, even amidst the chaos that surrounds us. What is a single blessing in your life that you can acknowledge today, regardless of how insignificant it might appear? Seeking these moments of grace can transform your outlook, allowing you to recognize the presence of the divine in both joyful and challenging times. When we cultivate a practice of thankfulness, we harmonize our spirits, with the divine purpose, we welcome His tranquility into our souls, creating space for happiness. Even during life's trials, how can you weave more appreciation into your existence, particularly when burdened by your situation? 6. Embrace the presence of the Sacred Spirit. For those who place their faith in Jesus, the Sacred Spirit becomes an everlasting guide. The Sacred Spirit is more than a mere assistant. It is an ever-present force, leading you, enlightening you, and directing you towards the path of Christ. As the time approached for His ascension, He understood the turmoil and fear that would envelop His devoted followers. They felt a deep concern about facing solitude without His illuminating presence. To bring solace to their hearts, He assured them of the presence of the Holy Spirit as their guide, declaring, "But the guide, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will enlighten you in all matters and will bring to your remembrance all that I have shared with you." In what ways do you seek solace and direction from the sacred presence in your life? The sacred presence serves to awaken within you the essence of divine truth, the truth of the Almighty. In moments of confusion, doubt, or burden, the guiding presence illuminates the path by reminding you of the teachings of Jesus. He guides you to recall the sacred assurances found in the divine teachings and directs you toward profound insight. The sacred presence extends beyond mere solace. He guides you to walk in alignment with the divine purpose. In what ways has the sacred presence guided you back to the assurances of the divine during times of uncertainty or hesitation? Alongside offering solace, the sacred presence guides you towards a path of obedience. He not only offers guidance in times of need, but also beckons you to tread a path that reveres the divine. By heeding the guidance of the sacred presence, you are inspired to embrace a life filled with profound meaning and in harmony with the divine design. How can you create an environment in your life that allows you to hear the gentle whispers of divine guidance, particularly when navigating decisions or encountering obstacles? As you traverse the sacred path, you are accompanied by a divine presence on your journey. The guiding presence is here to enlighten, soothe, and strengthen you, assisting you in staying faithful and in harmony with the divine purpose. His presence in your life is a blessing that consistently guides you nearer to the divine. How would your daily existence transform if you intentionally welcomed the sacred presence to steer your actions and reflections today? 7. Trust in the divine timing. The Spirit guides you gently, yet at times the journey requires patience and stillness. Patience can be a test, particularly when the path ahead seems unclear. Yet this act of waiting embodies a deep and sacred trust. It is not a matter of inaction, but rather recognizing the divine timing that unfolds perfectly, with the assurance that intervention will occur at the appointed moment. In those sacred moments of anticipation, the divine is orchestrating plans beyond your current perception. Having faith in the waiting period signifies embracing the opportunity for Him to fortify your spirit in ways that are uniquely His own. Isaiah 40:31 presents a profound assurance for those who place their trust in the Almighty. Those who patiently await the presence of the Almighty shall find their vigor restored. They will rise with the grace of soaring eagles. They shall soar and not grow faint. They shall journey forth and not grow weary. Trusting in the higher power revitalizes your spirit, empowers you to endure, and prepares you for the journey that lies ahead. In moments when the burdens of existence weigh upon you, this passage serves as a reminder that patience is not merely a dormant phase, but a sacred period of rejuvenation and fortitude. Even in the stillness, you are being shaped for the blessings that await you. In times of pause, it is vital to acknowledge that the reins are not in your hands, and this realization is indeed a blessing. The divine presence transcends your current situation, and the purpose set forth is always beyond your comprehension. In moments when it appears that all is still, trust that the divine presence is tirelessly orchestrating events beyond our sight. His silence does not signify his absence. It signifies that a higher purpose is being cultivated within you. In these sacred moments, your belief can flourish profoundly as you come to depend not on your own schedule, but on a higher purpose. In times of distress, we are assured that our pleas reach the heavens, and the Almighty listens with compassion. When the virtuous call out in their time of need, the Almighty listens and rescues them from every affliction. Even in moments of uncertainty, the presence of the divine is ever attentive and actively engaged. His timing may not align with our desires, yet his presence is unwavering and his faithfulness is eternal. In those sacred moments of anticipation, hold fast to the truth that the divine listens, and his perfect timing shall never falter. It was made evident that those who walk in faith would encounter trials and tribulations, as noted in John 16:33, yet he also assured them of his eternal presence, as stated in Matthew 28:20. The passage of time may seem prolonged, yet the assurance of his presence alongside you throughout the journey brings a profound sense of tranquility. He remains by your side, unwavering, even in the darkest of times. The divine does not require you to place your faith without understanding. He beckons you to place your faith in him as you deepen your connection with him through his teachings and intimate moments spent in his presence. In Romans 8:28, Paul assures us that amidst trials, the divine is orchestrating everything for our benefit, and we understand that in every circumstance, the divine orchestrates for the benefit of those who cherish him, who have been summoned in alignment with his grand design. Though the act of waiting may challenge your endurance, hold fast to the truth that a higher purpose transcends any trials you encounter. He is not merely by your side in this moment. He is actively moving within you during this time of anticipation, nurturing your faith and readying you for the journey ahead. In moments of uncertainty or anticipation, continually turn back to the assurances bestowed by the Almighty. He remains a beacon of reliability, steadfast, even when the path ahead seems slower than your desires. You can rely on his unwavering support as he nurtures, supplies, and leads you through all the phases of existence. And even when the waiting extends beyond your expectations, hold fast to the truth that the divine remains ever faithful. As you engage with this message today, pause to contemplate the deep meaning of what is being revealed to you. This is not merely a chance occurrence. It is a sacred moment in the tapestry of existence. The Almighty, in his boundless understanding, has selected you for a purpose far beyond what you might comprehend at this time. A summons has been made, and now pathways are being unveiled for an encounter that may transform your existence for all time. As he summoned the leaders of old to embrace their purpose, so too is he leading you toward the next chapter in his divine design. Perhaps you have sensed a gentle pull at your heart, an awakening within your soul, aware that you stand on the brink of something truly remarkable. Though the path may seem unclear at this moment, have faith that a higher power is orchestrating events, readying you for the future that awaits. This gathering, this sacred encounter with an influential figure is no mere coincidence. It is the perfect timing, the divine orchestration, and the sacred will. Your devotion, your path, and your reliance on the higher power have led you to this significant juncture. If this message speaks to your spirit, I warmly encourage you to express your support and unite with us in advancing this sacred mission by utilizing the Super Thanks button. Your contribution, regardless of its magnitude, aids us in continuing to disseminate these profound truths and conveying His message to those who require it most. However, I wish for you to understand this. Regardless of your choice to contribute or not, my gratitude for your presence is immeasurable. Your essence, your involvement, your readiness to embrace the whispers of the sacred is truly sufficient. I invite you to express your appreciation for this video, if it resonates with you, to join our community by subscribing to our channel so you can receive future insights that may transform your life, and to share this with those who may benefit from this sacred message. Share your reflections, your journey, or even a request for divine intercession. With every interaction, you contribute to the dissemination of the sacred message, touching more souls prepared to embrace the divine illumination. And above all, I wish to impart this to you. May the heavens bestow upon you abundant blessings. May divine grace envelop you as a protective barrier, and may you tread boldly upon the journey laid out for you. You have been selected for a purpose that transcends your wildest dreams. Guided by a higher vision for your journey, have faith in His guidance. Advance with unwavering belief. The moment has arrived, and the greatest blessings are on the horizon. Remain uplifted, remain inspired, and remember that you are always accompanied. Divine presence accompanies you on your journey,